When you're radical, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. So the southern plant in Ukraine, which I've been going crazy about that longer than I have the Big Z. Russia bombed it. What could go wrong? Wings, we will pretend. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? The IEA? Oh, they're going to save you. What's really happening at the Big Z? What's happening to these reactors? We have no clue, because the IEA, they're going to tell us? Okay, they're going to tell us. Like they did Fukushima? You know, if this hasn't proved to you that nuclear energy crime syndicate owns the world. So, all hands on deck. This is the second nuclear reactor they've struck. Now, I was in Ukraine in 2015, and the western plant, we were over there, and rebels had it circled then. They're not going to tell you anything. Sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars, cocaine cowboys, plutonium wars. So, power knocked out to a nuclear core. It takes months to cool down a nuclear core. That's called a scram, they meant. If coolant's lost in the pools, missile strikes the spent fuel pools, and they're open over there. Water runs off immediately. Backup generators are going to do nothing. Then they go into invisible Zerk fires. It's a gas, like what came off Fukushima, into the Pacific Ocean and just slaughtered it. And you're going to chalk it all up to coincidence. Not me. I don't live in your fairy tale world. I live in the real world. I watched the tide pools collapse in real time post 2011. I watched the heat bubble over the Western Heights occur, the greatest drought 1,200 years in 2011. I watched the animal collapse occur in 2011. I watched all the fires over the Western United States occur in 2011. And not just blue states. They're raging right here in Idaho, right here, right now. Better have Trump come get your rake and go up there and rake up the forest. You know, you're going to ignore the elephant in the room. The nuclear energy crime syndicate. So all hands on deck, all hands on deck. So a second plant's been struck. Not the Big Z, this is the southern Ukrainian freaking plant. So again, TikTok, Diablo Canyon Clock, California. What could go wrong there? Let's see, nuclear reactors built on the Ring of Fire. Oh God. I'll be anti-Obama. I'll let you know what I know. Remember Obama said that on the in the Rose Garden? I never promised you a Rose Garden, Obama, on St. Patrick's Day 2011, and he was flown out of the country while the plume came over us. Remember Hillary's emails that I leaked to the internet? Stay inside. Make sure you wash your clothes, take a shower, don't take any chances. Remember that? Remember that? Got to talk to Kissinger before I... What? Oh my God, the greatest crime in human history is the cover-up of Fukushima. The greatest event, TikTok. Another one, sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Who told you about Fukushima? The IAEA? Reuters? BBC? ABC? NBC? CNN, Anderson, Vanderbilt, Cooper, and Sanjay Gupta were at Fukushima? These meltdowns, they were there, boots on the ground, remember? He's a practicing MD. He needs his license pulled. And he needs to be put in jail. And they came home and haven't mentioned, in fact, he mentioned it on Sanjay Gupta MD 2016. I found radiation isn't bad for you, it's good for you. Remember he had that artist from Michigan? I went to Chernobyl, there's nothing wrong. It's all, this is Sanjay Gupta MD he belongs in a prison cell. What he did, talk about violate your oath. So, I'll keep you, I really will tell you. You know, and we're getting no information out of Eastern Europe, none. You know, this is the time of year I go to Vienna every year. You know, because the IAEA's General Assembly and they have to deal with me, but, oh God. Who's going to tell you? Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? Who's going to tell you? Well, who told you about Fukushima? The only person on the face of, they're not Helen Caldicott, not Chris Bisbee, not Arnie Gundership. They all said it was hydrogen blast for years. Not the IAEA, not Reuters, not BBC, not CNBC, not ABC, not freaking none of them. Who told you? One person on earth. Fighting for my life. Full of AML leukemia. I'm getting ready to go see my doctor again. I'm sick. Again. For the umpteenth time. What a journey this has been for 10 years. Stand all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Second, the southern Ukrainian plant has been struck. Stay tuned.